Hello, I'm Leslie Wilcox. Welcome to a series of education clips on service automation. In this clip, I'm going to talk about the service automation landscape. What is particularly interesting about service automation is that it has a very high profile, and yet the actual market size is very small, whether you're talking about RPA, CA, or AI. And let's look at some of the stats on that. If you look at the stats, you'll see that probably the market for RPA is about $600 million in 2018 in terms of market revenues. If you combine all the revenues for RPA, CA, and AI, you're talking about a very small figure. Work it out yourself, looking at the stats. So even if we reach, say, the maximum market size that has been predicted for about 2024, which would be $45 billion, we're still talking about a very small market relative to the general market for information and communication technologies. Now, I only make this point because it's an interesting one when you read all the high-profile journalism about how automation is going to take over the world and result in big losses in terms of jobs. So we'll come to this in a later clip. So having looked at the marketplace, let's now look a little more detail at what actually is on offer in the marketplace. What is on offer is basically RPA and CA, and I'm going to exclude AI for the very basic reason that I've not actually seen very many uses of this at all anywhere on the globe at the moment. So RPA is an interesting area because what is called RPA actually covers several different types of technology. There's first of all technologies that aren't RPA that have been rebadged as RPA because it's quite a sexy term at the moment. There are then certain types of technology that can be called RPA, but do different things. There's desktop assisted automation. There's enterprise robotic process automation. There is what we call self-development kits, which are basically easy to use application interfaces that you then have to develop the information technology and populate with code in order to make it work like RPA. And finally, there's cloud-based RPA, where you can draw down RPA software and use it through the cloud on a rental basis. So don't be confused here about RPA representing the same things. There are lots of different types of technologies called RPA. The second area that's of interest is cognitive automation. And here, what is interesting is what this can be applied to, this set of tools which involve algorithms, data visualization technologies, very powerful computers, natural language processing, these types of technologies, all being advanced quite fast. What it's trying to do here is to replicate more cognitive work by human beings. So it's trying to replicate speaking in natural language, understanding, context, reasoning, prediction, these types of tasks that human beings are still, generally speaking, better than the software at achieving. Nevertheless, these are advancing quite quickly. They're very immature, these technologies, in terms of being used in our major corporations and government agencies, but they're going to come on stream in the next 3 or 4 years, and you'll see an exponential growth in their use, and that will be reflected in the market revenues. So that's all we're going to say today about the service automation landscape.